You, the only one got me stuck.
Hello people, it's me again. Oh, let me clean my camera. Just a little spritz. And I'm gonna wipe you down. I changed the settings on both my phone and my iPad to film in 4K. I was a little bit worried that it would only do that on like my back camera, which iPads have a back camera, right? I think so. It's not giving 4K right now. Like, it's really not. Let me wipe y'all again a little bit. Yeah, it's definitely not giving 4K, and I think I either need to get a vlogging camera, which I don't know if I'll ever be that serious, or force myself to start recording with my back camera so that I can actually have 4K, because I do actually want the quality of the stuff I do to be a little bit better. Because, like, really the only good thing I have is mediocre editing and a cute intro, which is low-key getting old, but it was actually, like, even though I'm kind of good at figuring out how to do that stuff, it is, like, not fun to do. Except I did see one where they have one with, like, fuzzy lettering, where I actually wanted to try that. So maybe I will change my intro, and I don't have an outro either. So I might do all that, but I don't know for real. But I have so many thoughts. Like, whenever I'm about to film a YouTube video, it's because I'm getting like 20 different things to talk about in one video. But first of all, I want to say that I was watching YouTube and my friend Edith just posted a video and it was short, and it was like, it just made me feel like, let me post another video, you know what I mean? Even though I was planning on it, but not completely, which I'll explain in a second. But I just started watching Kiyomi and Micah, and they're these two people who were living in a van, but they're living in an apartment for the winter, but they had a baby, and their videos are so entertaining to me, and their vlogging style is like very casual, which is kind of like what I try to do, except it's usually just me and I don't have other people in it, so it's not as funny and I just be yapping. But I don't know, her editing's better than mine. She edits a lot more of the pauses, but I'm so lazy when it comes to doing that. Like, editing pauses is crazy. I'm like, I don't know if I'll ever like get over that. I can't. You guys, I can't. I edit the really long pauses. Like, basically how I edit is I'm watching the video myself, and sometimes I'll even be distracted on Candy Crush or something, and when I notice a long pause, it'll like catch my attention, and that's when I go through and cut out the pause. Like, it's just whatever I notice. Everything else, like, if it feels like a casual pause to me, I just leave it in. But anyways, like I was saying, I was gonna post anyways. Like I told you guys, I was gonna update you guys on my wisdom teeth extraction and stuff like that. But I was also planning on doing my like 2025 glow up, and I was gonna combine all of that. But just today, all the YouTube videos I was seeing my friend posting made me feel like posting, so I was like, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna post a wisdom tooth extraction update while washing my hair, even though I show you guys me doing my hair so much, but I want this to be like hair focused, which I think I've done before, but like the most recent times I've done it, it's usually like something else is happening and I just happen to like be doing my hair to prep or something. But I want this to be pretty hair focused. And then yeah, I'm washing my hair. I'm gonna blow dry my hair, I guess give myself like a blowout, but really it's just to wash my hair. I feel like my hair is dirty, and also we're gonna try to revert some more of my heat damage before I go ahead and get my hair cut, because basically I decided to, because I want braids for my 2025 glow up, I think that the braids will damage my heat damaged hair more, so I need to cut my hair before I get braids, is what I've decided. I'm washing it now, and basically I was gonna let the lady who I have do my silk presses cut my hair, so I just have to figure out when. Like, that's the main thing that's been bothering me, because I don't know if I said it on here, but I really wanted to go to Texas and visit my friend this break, but it's like really hard to do, and then like I didn't know if my teeth would be fine by then, and then also with this glow up thing, it's hard to like plan around. It's just like I wish I had more days, which is why I think that I will probably wait until summer where I like have more time. If I did not get my wisdom teeth out this break, it would have been way more plausible. And even though I can say I'm healed enough now to where I can do just about anything, one of those things being traveling, it's just like a little bit too much is going on for me right now for the Texas thing to be like really easy to get done. Like, if I was a impulsive person, I could get it done, but I just know I'm not. So yeah, if you're watching this, Edith, sorry. But summer, like, honestly, girl, the second I graduate, you can have all my time, literally. But like for now, I need to figure my shit out because I'm also trying to figure out my post-grad plans and stuff too. So that's on my mind. But oh my god, what else am I missing, you guys? What else am I trying to say? Yeah, so you guys, right now you're gonna get this video in like a day because it doesn't take that long to edit when I'm just yapping. So you guys are gonna get this video of me trying to fix my heat damaged hair one last time. These are the same twists y'all saw me do before my wisdom teeth, except I re-moisturized it like twice since then, and it has been like almost 2 weeks. Like tomorrow will be 2 weeks since I got my wisdom teeth out. So I've untwisted them and re-moisturized them twice. The ends look crazy because y'all know I used my Rev Air, and the Rev Air, because I had the tension on like the highest setting, it pulls out my ends, which I don't really like. And I kind of like the Rev Air is good for like if I didn't put my hair in twist all the times, but I'm realizing that it's not good because I put my hair in twist all the times. And really what would be more convenient for me is a hooded dryer, but y'all know how expensive that Rev Air is, so I feel like I need to make it work. So yeah, honestly, maybe if I just start drying my hair with like low tension and high heat, maybe. But yeah, because I hate when my ends look dead, even though, as y'all know, my hair is heat damaged. But I think even if my hair wasn't heat damaged, it would pull my ends like that, and I hate how that looks. Like, it just does not look healthy, and I bet my hair is like low-key suffering. But yeah, sorry, I have so much to talk about, but hopefully I remember it all while we're recording and I get to talk about everything I want to talk about, and also show you guys everything I want to show you guys. Also, I guess since it's like the end of the year and my glow up is going to be more of a January thing, I can talk about how my year went. Honestly, this year was definitely one of those like monumental years where I made like significant changes in my life. I cut off people in my closest circle, like so close that like, you know what, I don't know if everybody has this, but like I had a close circle where like it was kind of like I had no boundaries, and it was kind of like nothing would lead me to really like cutting off this person. The same thing like when I'm in situationships, like I'm never gonna end it like the other person is most of the time. So that's how it was with like me and certain people who were in my close inner circle. And I finally had enough, and also therapy was awakening, of course. So I had to basically cut off some people who were very close to me, which basically left me with like a pretty lonely year, if we're being honest. But like honestly, the reason why I think it hasn't been that bad, because even when I talk about how I've had a lonely year, I don't feel too up in arms about it, because I think I am more used to loneliness than the average person. And I don't know if I've talked about it a lot, but I guess you could, people talk about friendship breakups all the time. So like this year was the friendship breakup year for me, but this is like my third round of this shit. And I had my first friendship breakup in the beginning of high school with my childhood best friends, and then I had another one at the end of high school with the people who I had like started to hang out with. But honestly, that one did not hurt as much, because honestly, the main person that I had to cut off around that time was really like a horrible person, if I'm being for real. So it didn't bother me as much. And then, like I said before, this was like my third time having like a huge friendship breakup, but it was also like low-key like 2 and 1 around the same time. But like I said, because it's not my first go around, I'm very used to it. Also, yeah, my armpits are hairy. We're just gonna ignore that. I'm a woman, you guys. Real women have hairy armpits. Sometimes when they want to, when they don't care, when I'm not going anywhere. But yeah, so I'm used to it. And also because of my first 2 friendship breakups being around high school, I also definitely experienced high school like mostly by myself. I did create close friendships towards the end, but like those were usually nurtured outside of school. And so like while I was in school, like when I was in the building, it was like a solo journey for the most part, unless like I was lucky enough to have lunch or classes with a friend or something. But for the most part, it was like pretty lonely. So that's why like I really feel like this year has been okay for me, even though I've been lonely as fuck. And yeah, like sucks, but like I think because the other 2 times like I managed to make friends again, that's kind of where I'm like, oh, I think I can still make friends in the future. But I also like, I'm also in therapy because I'm also nervous that like I can't, because I feel like I'm about to finish college and it's like my last opportunity to. But also I'm gonna get a master's, so maybe I'll meet people I like in my master's, which low-key's unlikely now that I'm saying it out loud, but we'll see. Like, I think obviously I could still meet people in life, but I'm a very socially anxious person. But yeah, I'm not enjoying this conversation. Yeah, basically, if you're wondering how my year was, it was mostly lonely was the overarching theme, but also like a comfortable loneliness, if that makes sense. I'm hoping to change that, obviously, but I'm also not really rushing it either. I do have like life things to focus on also, and I do have like people that I know and I get joy from being around, even though it's not like often, or like maybe even some of them would not consider me like a close friend of theirs, but there are people who bring me joy and I still get joy from that, and that still fulfills me in a way. But yeah, it's been a lonely year. Am I closer to you guys than I usually am? I feel like I am. But my hair basket's behind me, so I can't really scoot back more, even though I totally could. I'm just not going to. So what I'm doing right now is I'm wetting my roots, and I'm going to put on my tea gel on my roots to sit on my seborrheic dermatitis. And then also last time I forgot to use my ketoconazole shampoo, and I actually want to use it this time because that's another part of the reason why I'm washing my hair, is because when I go to the hairstylist to get like a silk press or something, she does wash my hair, but I don't bring my prescription shampoos. So I'm trying to do this beforehand. So I think I'm washing my hair right now to try to reverse heat damage. I'm gonna go to her, she's gonna wash my hair again and cut my hair. And then I think after that, I'm gonna wash my hair again with this to prep for braids so that my hair can like not flake too early, and then I'll get braids. It's like, not, I didn't even say something crazy, but like the way I was out of breath, it's just like that's how fast I think. So when I'm trying to get it out myself, it like, this is how fast I think, and this is how I be planning stuff in my head. Like it really just be like a bunch of mumbo jumbo. We're doing my hair in sections since it's already in sections, but we're just going in with the tea gel on the root. Like I said, this is basically like my pre-treatment before my prescription treatment that my doctor recommended, except he recommended that I like wash my hair with the tea gel a day before I go in with my prescription one. But basically I just use it as a pre-shampoo on my roots now, because washing your hair over 2 days is like really unrealistic for anyone with hair like mine. But can you guys see how like dead my hair looks? I don't know if you guys got to see it as clearly in my last video, because I don't think you guys got to see my hair that wet. I know I showed you guys the back section, but I feel like the front, I feel like something about the back is like, oh, that's not a big deal. But I didn't get to show you guys that like the front was just as fucked up too. It just looks so much more lifeless than it used to, and thinner. Like it's just on its last leg, which is like, what are my thoughts on it? When I used to watch hair dyeing videos or people with natural hair dye their hairs, I was always like, oh, that's gonna catch up to you. Specifically when people bleach their hair. And then I started dyeing my hair, and I'm like, oh my god, like my hair is actually like fine. I honestly still argue that dyeing your hair with just like developer and stuff is not like damaging enough, for real. Especially if you don't do it that often, and I wasn't doing it that often. But then I got bold and I decided to bleach the back of my hair, which honestly, it damaged my hair basically like immediately, just as much as I always thought it would. Like when I'd watch YouTubers dye their hair, I was always like, that's just gonna fuck up your hair. Like at that point, you're just sacrificing that hair, which is exactly what I did. So that's not even the shocking part to me. But I will say that I think the bleach, like honestly, my hair could be so much worse for this being like bleached hair. You know what I mean? It was just watching the heat damage on it that really made it like, whoa, like I feel like this is worse because my hair is dyed. So yeah, that's how I feel about my hair right now. And I'm interested to see how short I have to go, because I literally don't even know myself. I'm low-key, I'm honestly prepared for her to be like, girl, you gotta go back to your pixie cut, and I'm gonna be like, fine, because I just feel like that's how my life has been in the last year, where like it's just huge changes, and I'm like, okay, whatever. Like I'm definitely in my red hair phase, if you know what I mean. But also I'm excited for the cut, because I feel like the change is gonna make me like take care of my hair more again, which I don't do as much as I used to. Ugh, my head feels kind of raw. Was I scrubbing it too hard? Okay. I don't know if I like blow drying my hair either, because I feel like it just makes my hair feel different and stuff. It's like a twist out stretches it out, but it was still like lively and basically itself. But I feel like the blow drying it does not make it like itself. But I haven't tried the Rev Air with my low tension setting, so I feel like I can't really say anything. Also, after I put the tea gel all over my roots, I'm going to try to reverse my heat damage with a bentonite clay mask, because I saw a YouTube comment on a video or a TikTok, I don't remember, basically saying that that helped reverse it, because I saw somebody go to the hair salon and their stylist basically reversed their heat damage with Olaplex, and I feel like I always wonder like if I could do that or not, but also that's expensive. So this is kind of my last shot, and then part of me is hoping when I go to the girl who does my hair, she'll look at it and be like, oh, I can fix this. But if she can't, I'll just cut it. It's not worth it, for real. I definitely prefer my hair healthy overall. I don't think I'm gonna talk the whole time I'm doing this, but for now, I'm just gonna keep rolling. Because I had so much to say before I started recording. I need to give myself the floor to talk, even though right at this very moment I can't even remember what the fuck I was gonna say. Oh, we're gonna update you on my wisdom teeth thing. So where my video ended, I got the Skyline. So y'all probably saw that I was low-key eating again, except Skyline is a pretty soft meal to have. But at that time, and for a few days, the holes on my bottom row where my wisdom teeth were removed were really catching food a lot. And like, sometimes, no matter how much I went in with my water flosser, I could not get it out, specifically on my left side, the side that swelled up, which I'm starting to think that like something must have happened during the extraction, because I can't always be having problems with my left side just because it started to swell, just because I might have stretched a little bit. Like, I feel like either my tooth that was already there was just really like angled a way they weren't prepared for, or what, but that side just was like every step of the way it could be fucked up, it chose to be fucked up. So like I said, I had basically started eating normal foods again, but not everything. I think even, I don't know if it was during that vlog or after, I went to dinner with some family. I think it was after, because I had mentioned that I had plans. But I went to dinner with my cousin, who's like my brother. He's not even really my cousin, but he's like my brother. I'm just gonna say my brother, even though I don't have a brother, but my brother. I went to dinner with my brother, my sister, and his girlfriend. And I was eating food. If you know me, when I go to restaurants, I always get pork chops, but I was not at a place where I could be eating pork chops. And we went to Texas Roadhouse, and even just eating the bread rolls was like too much for my mouth. Also, I think at that vlog, I was still taking Tylenol and ibuprofen like every 6 hours on the dot. And it was hard. Like, I think the second week was harder pain-wise than the first week. But I will say now that I'm not taking any pain medicine, which I'm really glad for. And the food is still getting stuck in the holes, but I can tell that the holes are healing up more. And it's not as hard to get food out. So I'm excited for when it's like the holes are all filled back in with bone and like no more food gets stuck back there, hopefully. If food still gets stuck back there after all of this, it's really like, Mickell, why did you do this? Like, because that was like a third of the reason why I got my wisdom teeth out, was food getting stuck back there. So if this becomes its own problem, that will really stress me out. I'm tired already. I wish I could edit funny, because Kiyomi edits her videos very lazily too, kind of like me, but hers is like all over the place. I feel like she does a lot in one video, but I see comments that are like, oh, your editing is so funny, or like your timing, because she does do more than I do. Let me not even lie. Like, every time Suni screams or something, she adds like a noise and stuff, which I could do. If y'all saw the vlog before the last vlog, it was 2 hours, you guys. Like, let me explain why with the typing thing I stopped adding the typing sound, because I so easily could have done it, you guys, but it was a freaking 2-hour vlog. And when I started editing, I was like, okay, I'll go back and add the sound after. And then when I realized it was 2 hours of footage, I was like, I can't. So I just added the text and the cute little bubbles without the sound, even though I know I could have easily added the sound, you guys, but I was not gonna like go through the video again just to add the sound. So basically that edit was like literally a first run edit. Like, I don't go back and rewatch it. Like, That's just a lot. I've done that before for YouTube videos where like I basically rewatch it like 3 times just to get a cuter edit, but that's ridiculous. Like I don't have time for that. I'm wondering if you guys are looking at my hair and thinking it's dead or not. Like I can tell it's still moisturized though, which is cute. But yeah, I mean it's not all wet right now, but especially the front, like basically all my dyed hair is really dead, and I feel like people are gonna see that and think it's because my hair is dyed, but it has a lot more to do with the heat that I was adding to it after I got it straightened. Like if you think about it, think about a girl who does not know how to curl her hair, trying to curl her hair. Of course she's gonna go ham on the front pieces, and the bottom she's trying to curl. Like that's literally what happened. I was trying to bump the ends so freaking bad, and I was scared of the silk press frizzing up, so of course I was focusing more heat on the front and the bottom of my ends. It was just me not being smart. That's literally it. Before the silk press, my hair was healthy enough. The back was damaged, but I knew it would be damaged the second I got it bleached. But it wasn't even that damaged. It wasn't heat damage. Heat damage is crazy. It just, the way my hair looks limp makes me sick. Crazy. But yeah. I already forgot like what the fuck I was talking about. Oh, editing and stuff and my hair, but I don't know, like, is that what I was talking about? I do want my content to be cuter. Will I make a new intro for this video? I don't know. First I would have to find the video I saw for what I want my edit to, or for what I want my intro to look like again, that inspo, and then I would have to do it, but I don't know when this video is going up in general. If you're like, why didn't she just use that pink scrubber thing on her head? I think it's OE right now. I think I can get my scalp enough with my hands. What else is new? Oh my god, I ordered. I'm whispering because my mom's home. Even though I have a feeling she's not at all listening to me. If anything, she's still asleep. But you guys, I ordered. Oh my god, I'm sad because I wanted the quality of my videos to be better, and I put it on 4K, right? And when I started recording on the front camera, it said something about being HD, but the quality does not look good at all. How do people record themselves without seeing themselves? I guess that's why some people who have cameras can see themselves, but I think I have to flip it around, you guys, because I think you guys deserve better from me. Also, if I flip it around, it will not always be me fucking looking at myself. Which I don't know if you guys noticed, but I feel like that's like basic YouTuber etiquette, is to look at the camera and not yourself. And I put the setting on, so I should just use it, you know what I mean? Because if it's only the back camera. Time to flip the camera, you guys. Even though then I can't look at myself, then I have to find a mirror. I feel like it's gonna be hard having to figure out if I'm in frame and all that. I kind of hate this. Okay, I can like put the camera with myself and look at the mirror easily, but I don't know if I'm in frame good. Let me check real quick. This is awkward. Okay, here's our new setup, I guess. I would rather be recording on my iPad, but we don't get everything we want, and I don't have the patience for this. It took longer than I would like. It's not even looking 4K. Let me clean the camera and see, but yeah. Okay, you guys, a lot has happened. There was a good couple minutes where I thought you were recording and you weren't, but it looks like you're recording now, and I'm feeling very awkward because I keep checking myself on my iPad when I'm supposed to be looking at my phone camera now. It's trippy. I feel awkward, but hopefully the quality is better, and then maybe it's something I can get used to. Does this mean when people vlog with their iPhone, they literally like hold it up with their back camera looking at them? Is the viewfinder the one where you see yourself? Because I need one of those. I'm going to eventually figure this out. You know, my sister went to a tech sale. She lives in Columbus, and they have those every couple months, and they had like a vlogging camera, and I was like, I'm like not gonna get it. Like, she was telling me over the phone, and I was like, I'm not gonna get it because, one, that would make me look like a real vlogger in public, and I'm not there at all. And then two, I didn't know if it had like something to look at myself with. But now I'm kind of wishing I oh my god, am I not looking at you guys? I feel like I'm gonna like be avoiding eye contact the whole time because this is weird for me. Usually I'm looking at myself, and now I'm looking into the lens, I guess. I'm trying though. I wanted to bring you guys better quality. Yeah, so I basically did not get that vlog camera, and I still don't even know if it would have had a little camera for me to look at myself in. And apparently, from what I see from other YouTubers, you're like not supposed to be looking at yourself, but I wonder if it's obvious every time I glance at the iPad at myself. But you know, because I know in Nikki tutorial setup, she has like a monitor off to the side, so I feel like maybe because she's a pro, she like doesn't look at herself as much, or maybe she looks at herself as much as I'm looking at myself right now. You know what I mean? So maybe this isn't too bad. That's what we're gonna tell ourselves now. But I don't remember where I left off. I'm still putting the tea gel on my roots. I have like a bit of a jar left of the clay, and I think I'm honestly just gonna use it all on my hair, even though I had been using it on my face to extract my pores, which it was good for, but I think I'll look into other ways because the mask is kind of really harsh on my skin. Like the last time I used it, not the last time I used it because I used it yesterday, but the time before that, I used it and it actually like broke skin. Like it took a piece off my skin on my upper lip, and I was like, damn, like, and that's just from like letting it dry all the way. And I only use water with it because I feel like the apple cider vinegar is too harsh on my skin, but I think I'm gonna use some apple cider vinegar in my hair because we're really like trying to bring back them curls. But yeah, only with water on my skin, and it still was like, it dries down so freaking hard, like it's crazy. But anyways, how are you guys doing? Leave a comment down below. Are you guys getting into any new YouTubers lately? Maybe even me perchance. That'd be cool. If you are, it would encourage me. It would encourage me if somebody was like, you know, I've been watching consistently. I'm a subscriber. I don't know who my subscribers are, and I think I said this before. I used to like slyly put on my social media that I had a YouTube channel, and it used to be in my bios for stuff too. I think it's still in my TikTok bio, but I recently took it off because I don't want like people who know me really watching me, but because like I used to post it before, there could be people who know me that are like subscribed and regularly watch what I am posting, or at least see that I regularly post in general, and they might be like, wow, that's interesting. I'm having a hard time looking at the camera. I'm trying to remember to look at the camera, but I wonder if the people who watch me, because I see some consistency in views, barely, but I see some consistency, and I'm like, is that consistency only from my friends who I know I regularly tell about my channel, or is it some random people who I know who know I have a channel, or actually random people who find me interesting? I will say this seborrheic dermatitis thing is irritating. I feel like I never have a handle on it. I think I would feel like I have a handle on it if I could successfully have flakes not be a problem for like a month, but I can only get it to not be a problem for like 2 weeks, and that is with flaking. Like by the end of the 2 weeks it will be flaking, but it will be not flaking enough to feel like I need to change my hair. But I want it to be like my hair low-key doesn't flake for a month, and I can't seem to get there. But I also know that I don't like, it's been a minute since I like regularly was using the tea gel and like in the ketoconazole shampoo, so I also know that's probably part of the reason. But I feel like even when I was using it regularly, it wasn't that much more helpful. But yeah, who else are you guys watching? I think I just mentioned that I just started watching Kiyomi and Michael. Micah. That's embarrassing if you ever saw that. But they're so funny, and also their social anxiety is hilarious too. Like when they describe those situations, it's like basically how I think about situations, but hearing someone say it out loud is so telling. I'm looking at myself in my TV's reflection, which is what you guys are resting on right now. But yeah, those are like the one new channel I've been watching. I don't think I've really been watching anything else. Oh, I have, but I already told you guys that at the beginning of my wisdom teeth video. I am now an AMP fan, which I feel may be a little bit problematic because they are very much not, you know, perfect people. Not everybody's perfect, but they definitely say and do some problematic things. But there really is something about Black Boy Joy that's addicting to watch, and also like typical Black Boy Joy. But I do wish they would do better in certain aspects. Like, I'm not gonna get too into the like the deep stuff, but like when I saw on Kai's stream Drewski making fun of that heavier boy, even though I know that's not something Kai would do, it was kind of brushed under the rug, and they like do other similar things that is not like great. Like they're very much, what's another thing, you know how boys will be like pause anytime something seems gay or something, and they're very like, anti-gay is not the word because I don't think they would describe themselves as anti-gay, but I think they don't understand that their behavior towards some things is anti-gay, even if they know that they're not anti-gay. So yeah, is anti-gay even a word? What's the thing? Homophobia, I guess. Like some of their behavior is rooted in homophobia, and it's like it's stressful when you know that like they aren't trying to be harmful people, but they kind of are spreading harmful rhetoric and behavior. So yeah, it sucks. They're like a good influence, but not at the same time. And I am also a Duke Dennis fan. I'm on the bandwagon. But same thing with him, not perfect. Could do better in certain areas. Yeah, so AMP and Kiyomi and Micah are like the two things. Also, one thing I will say is I think Kiyomi gets a lot of credit because it's her social media and she is like technically the one making money from it. And I also understand that she like edits and stuff, but also definitely don't forget to give credit to Micah and Suni because they are also like the main characters in her social media as well. Because I feel like I could see that happening in the future where like, because everything's under her name, which obviously it's her accounts and stuff, but Micah is in like every video, even though I don't think he's editing and stuff, but sometimes for videos he's like the one holding the camera half the time. So definitely give him credit for that, because I think in one of their recent videos they were talking about how basically Kiyomi's social media is bringing them income or whatever, but not that it's not Kiyomi's social media, but it's also like I consider it also Micah's, even though it's all under Kiyomi's name. Ooh, it's hard to say her name a bunch of times. But yeah, that's who I'm watching recently. That's new. I'm sorry, I'm so freaking scatterbrained. Let me go back to my wisdom teeth. Like I said, off the painkillers. I was still on them a little bit after the vlog ended, but I'm not anymore. I still get food stuck in my holes that needs to be water floshed, but it's a bit easier to get out now. And sometimes I can tell that the inside of the holes are healing up more because sometimes I can lick it out because the hole isn't as deep. For the most part, I still need a water flosser, but I can tell it's healing. And there's like no pain anymore, so I can eat almost anything, I think. I do think that like something crunchy back there might be a little bit jarring or uncomfortable, but for the most part, anything I've craved, I've eaten. I've had hothead, I've had the Texas Roadhouse, even though that time I got softer foods. Yeah, I guess you could say I've still been eating softer foods, but like I haven't been restricting myself either. I've had Taco Bell chalupas, and that they have a crunchier shell, but not like a hard shell, but crunchier than a soft shell. So yeah, this is taking longer than I thought it would. I'm bored. I think the part that's making this longer is wetting my roots, but I want the shampoo to lather up, or else I'll feel like it's not really doing anything if I just rub it on my scalp. I wanted to continue to update on it because the circumstances change so much over the course of a few days. Like, I really went from like pain being one of the main issues to the holes being a main issue. Like the holes, I feel like, I don't know if it's because my gums were so swollen, but I feel like the holes really did not become a thing until later. Like, I literally was sleeping and felt like I was tasting the last meal I had had hours before, and then that's when like I realized there were holes, and that's when like I remembered like the YouTube videos where I would see the YouTubers talking about having to flush out food, and I was like, I just didn't think that had to happen to me. Like, I just thought my circumstances were different because my dentist did not give me a syringe or anything. So like when I remember laying in bed and realizing like, oh, there's holes and the food is stuck there and that's what I'm tasting. I was like, why didn't they give me any syringe or tell me this? Like, I just feel like they didn't give me enough information. I don't know if I should make a complaint or whatever, but I feel like if you watched my last video and you're watching this video, you can tell I'm having some issues with my dentist at the moment, but I don't know what to do. Advocating for myself is new, so I kind of just want to let it slide. Now that I'm in the front, are you guys seeing the damage or not really? It camouflages really well. Like when I have a twist out and I was back on campus and I was telling people how it was damaged, they were saying like you could not see it at all, which I knew, but because I have seen my hair like wet and I have seen the damage full force, I was like, yeah, I don't care if you guys can't see it. I know what's happening. I know I've killed my poor hair. The holes are like soft now, and like I said, sometimes I can lick the food out. I will say the left side though that I've been having problems with, it's still like no access. Like I don't even know if like, and I think the stitch that's like low-key trying to hold that hole closed is still there, which is really annoying, and I just want it to come out, and I've considered low-key like forcing it out. But yeah, that hole still has like little to no access, and I wonder if any of the food that's stuck there has really gotten out, because the right side, it's like I flush it out really easily and I see it when I spit out the water, but it's the left side, it's like no matter how much I directly point my water flosser into the hole, it's like nothing comes out. So I'm like, is nothing in there? Because I don't really taste stuff in back there anymore, so I don't know if there's no food in there anymore or if it's like low-key closing up. Like I don't know, like I just don't know. It's very aggravating. But yeah, also like the way they stitched up my gums is so weird. Like the top row where they took out teeth, it's like on my right side, I can feel how they literally just like stitched one side of the gum on top of the other. Like it feels like overlapping gums, and I'm like, hopefully that heals flatter, because the way I can like lick it and feel exactly how they stitched it, and the left side feels more flat. It's just weird. And then also like on the sides of my mouth, like this area, there were stitches there too, and it's just like interesting like to lick there and feel exactly how, like, just like how I said, it just feels like two pieces of gum overlapped, but it's like they're holding together even though the stitches came out. And sometimes I'm worried that like they could still like rip apart or something, so I try not to like lick there too much or something, because sometimes I'm like, what if I'm licking there and then it like rips apart? That'd be crazy. Oh my god forbid. I'm gonna put the tea gel on my like edges area too. You know, I never really focus on the back of my neck, even though I literally don't know if that's a problem area for me. Like my seborrheic dermatitis, I don't know where there's like flare-ups, or if there are, or if it's all over my scalp. I only know like the places I can see, so I know that my edges get flakes. Sometimes my eyebrows, when it's going really crazy, and my ears get flakes, and behind my ears get flakes. But where on my scalp the flakes are, I couldn't really tell you. Sometimes I check them by looking at my middle part, but other than that, I don't know if they localize in specific areas or if it's everywhere. And whenever people do my hair, I want to like ask them, and I think I've asked some people before, but they never give me like a clear idea, so like I just don't know. The handle of this is really nasty, and I think I blame my sister because she has been using my water bottle, or she had been. She went back home, which I don't think I had said that yet. My sister went back home, but she was using my water bottle and the water in it, but I don't think I ever let it get dirty like this. Like, I don't even know what the fuck that is, so that annoyed me. Almost done. And then we're gonna mix up the clay with some water and apple cider vinegar. Put that on the length of my hair, bag it up, and then take a break, and then wash it out. We might do like 3 out of shower breaks like this one, and then maybe I'll put my ketoconazole on it and get out of the shower. Usually I don't get out of the shower for that one. Usually I just let it sit for like a minute, but maybe I'll get out for that one and then go back in the shower and then get out again for the deep conditioner, just because I'm already tired just thinking about getting in the shower right now. We'll see what I end up doing. But yeah, my hair's twisting up pretty easily, staying together for the most part. I'm surprised. I wonder if the quality is better. Like, I wonder if it's gonna be so much better where I'm like, damn, now I have to record with my back camera all the time. And then what does this mean for when I do driving with me? Like, I don't know if I can drive and talk to you guys without seeing myself. Like, that's a big part for me, honestly. Don't even know what to think. And it's shocking to me that so many YouTubers record without being able to like see themselves. Y'all are good vloggers, because I don't think I can. And then I guess AMP, it's like they're always being recorded by other people, so I feel like that's easier, even though they can't see themselves. But damn, and I might have to get used to this. But here's my hair with the tea gel on the roots, and let's go mix the clay, which I guess I'll take you guys with me to watch. Okay, you guys, hi. Since we're doing the back camera now, I'm gonna try to show you guys from my point of view. Here's my clay mask. And here's how much I have left. I think that's enough. I think I'm gonna use all of it. I could save some for my face, but like I said, I don't think I'm going to. And then I have this apple cider vinegar that I think I'm gonna use the rest of, because I literally don't like using apple cider vinegar. It smells, but I used to be really desperate to get a handle of my seborrheic dermatitis, so I would use it a lot. But this is the last of it, I think. Because I know sometimes I think it's the last of something I have, but then I realize I bought 2. But I think this is the last of what I have, so I'm going to use the rest of it. And then I'll add water if it needs more. Ugh. And it has that nasty, like, natural stuff in it. Wow, that came out quick. So I dumped it in there. I'm gonna swirl it around a little bit. I don't have a plastic spoon, but I have Q-tips I might use to mix. Yeah, it definitely needs water. I'm just jiggling it around. It might end up really watered down because I just want to make sure I have enough for my whole head. Ooh, I can tell it needs more stirring right now. I'm just shaking it. Oh, I literally just dumped some on accident. I'm gonna take a Q-tip. This is my stash. Stir it. Try to break up the chunks. I think it could use some more water. It's pretty watery already, but I don't think it needs to be thick. I might just use my finger. Yeah, it's hard. I can't hold the phone and show you guys everything, but then if I set the phone down, I won't be sure that you guys can see me. I've put you guys here before. My setup in here is a little different though, so I don't know if it'll look the same way. I can tell you're put it too high up right there. Hopefully you can see me. Sorry if this is a bad angle. Like I said, let me get my finger in there to mix it up more. I don't think I'll add more water. I think this should be enough, hopefully. Actually, it might not be enough, but I don't think I have more clay. I thought I did before, but now I'm not sure. I think that's the natural stuff in the apple cider vinegar. I'm just gonna put that in the trash because that's really disgusting in my opinion. I was thinking about putting some of my pre-shampoo in this. Low key, I might do that because I love my pre-shampoo. Y'all already know. Should I put pre-shampoo in it? Because I feel like I need more. I don't know. Let's see. We're gonna do my front pieces, no, my like surrounding pieces with this clay. And then we'll see if I need to add pre-shampoo. I'm doing this over the sink. Please revive the hair. Please, please. Please, please, please. I'm not gonna do too much on the roots because I don't think the roots are that dead. And I'm trying to have enough for all of my hair. We're gonna do like one dip on like every section first. And then if I have enough, we'll go back and be more thorough. Put it in a bantu knot. What do you guys think the fastest way to put your hair up is? Like, is it a twist or a bantu knot? I think a bantu knot that's like not neat is the fastest. Because that was pretty fast. Sorry, I wonder if like my whispering annoys you guys, but my mother's awake. I don't know what I even think about her hearing me talk. I wonder, I don't know. My parents already fucking think me and my sister are crazy, so it probably is nothing for real. You know, I have an inkling that I have more clay. Should I go look, you guys? I should probably look. If I do though, like, did I bring it? Because I can tell I don't know if I have enough. It's distributing pretty well though. I'm definitely making a mess though. Dang, I was gonna wear this tank top for like as long as possible, but if I get it, a bunch of clay on it. Dang, my hair like sucks it up. Let me go check if I have more clay. Nope. Are you recording? Okay, you're recording. You're good. I wonder if I dip my hair directly in the tub, if that would be good, or if that would just make more of a mess. I'll wait, because I feel like that would make more of a mess. Ooh, it feels weird. Also, like I said, my hair is moisturized, like it still definitely has creams and stuff in it. So I don't know if that's helping or not helping, or maybe even if like the tea gel is like interacting with the clay. At least I can see the length for real. Okay, nipple length. We're back. I feel like it ended abruptly before, but I finished putting it in my hair. The middle two parts, I had to like I put water in the container of the clay and like dip my hair in it because I was basically out. So I'm like, was this the best effort I could have made to revive my curls? I don't think so. I think I maybe could have tried a little bit harder, but I didn't. But we're going to wash it out, put in the Kedica nozzle shampoo, and then get out of the shower again. I'm not sure about this because I'd have to get out of the shower twice and come back. But I think I will because I just am not feeling like being in the shower for a while, for real. So yeah, I guess we'll be back in a bit, and then maybe I'll be able to show you guys how damaged my hair is better, so you guys can believe me. I don't even know why I'm trying to convince you guys, but I'm sleepy already, bro. I be doing shit at the worst time. Oh, also, I fucking messed up my sleep schedule for my wisdom teeth thing because y'all know I didn't sleep before. So now I basically sleep at 6 or 7 a.m. and it is 11 a.m. and I haven't slept. So that's why I'm really tired. And so I guess you could say I'm low-key trying to do that thing where you try to stay awake for 24 hours to fix your sleeping schedule, but nobody ever succeeds at that. Or at least I never do. I think I've probably only succeeded at that like once. I always sleep before the 24 hours hits, and I'm already so tired. Oh my god, I have to dry my hair potentially. It's gonna be a long day. Let me just start so that I can try to have this go faster. Wish me luck. All right, you guys, so the girlies who said the clay mask low-key be reversing the heat damage, I think that bitches was telling the truth, because from what I saw in my shower mirror, them curls was low-key bouncing back. So if they after I finish washing my hair, because this is the deep conditioner I need to wash out in about 30 minutes, after that, if my curls are rejuvenated, we might get braids first, and then after the braids, see if I still need to cut them. I kind of already decided that, but I'll be changing my mind pretty quick, so we'll see. But low-key, you guys, you know, I think the back of my hair is still pretty damaged, but the front was looking like it was low-key coming back. I will say my hair is still shedding a lot, but it's like shedding from the root, and I feel like before my hair was more so shedding like not from the root, so it was breaking. So I feel like low-key how it's coming out now is better. Like it comes out in longer pieces, and I feel like before it was in shorter pieces. So since it's longer now, I'm assuming it is from the root, but it also might be because my hair is damaged, obviously. But I feel like I'm more used to it being shorter pieces, but now it's like long pieces, if that makes sense. So I can't tell if it's healthy shedding or if it's my hair dying. Who knows? Sorry, I'm still not looking at the camera. I'm really not used to it. I'm really trying here, you guys, but I don't know. I'm excited for this video to potentially be 4K. I also have my towel on. I always have my towel on, you guys. I'm never naked. I just need to make that clear. One last thing I wanted to say was, I mentioned it in my last video. When I wash my hair, I can smell the burnt smell, and it's been slowly going away over the few times that I've washed my hair. So I'm low-key like, if you get rid of the burnt smell, does your hair revert back? And that's my theory right now, but I don't know how to research it with no funding and no ideas. But yeah, we'll see y'all after I wash out this. And then I'm gonna blow dry my hair with the Rev Air without twisting it. But yeah, see y'all when I wash this out. Back to front facing iPad because I just don't feel like it. I'm gonna just show y'all my hair wet real quick so we can look at the damage. The ends are still crispy looking, but I feel like this part looks a lot better than it was. Also, the deep conditioner I used smelled fucking disgusting, and it's like my third time using it. I think I have to get rid of it or give it away because it smelled so bad. But yeah, the damage low-key does not look as bad. Like, I wonder, I really don't know if like I'm lying to myself or what. Also, this is all the cream I have left that I have to do put over my hair. So we're gonna make it work. I'm not gonna record it because I'm listening to an audiobook and I'm tired as fuck. I'm gonna reward myself with the milkshake from UDF after this. But yeah, we're gonna try to figure out how to make this work with all my hair. And then I'll be back. But yeah, here's how my hair is looking. Should I show y'all the back? I guess I will. Because y'all seen the back before, so you can maybe really see if there's a difference. Low key though, did I just revive my hair? Like, or am I crazy? Like, I can't believe I'm one of those people who dyed my hair and it's damaged and I'm all crazy trying to get it back, or heat damage my hair. Like, damn, like that's crazy. Who would have thought this would be me? I thought I would protect my hair to the end. But low key though, remember how the ends sat on my skin like it looked dead and straight as fuck? It low key don't look that bad anymore. It still got it a little bit, but low key, low key. Okay, you guys, I'm too tired to even act like I feel like entertaining you guys, but I'll be back when my hair is blow dried, I think. This is my hair post blow dry. I just got a notification about my phone being low battery, and like that's another thing about recording this way is like I can't see when my phone just stops recording. But I don't know if you can tell, the hair was low-key still in sections. So I'm brushing it all together just to make it look a bit more cohesive. Honestly, it could have done better. It technically took me about 50 minutes because I did 5 minutes on every section and I had 10 sections. It did not do my roots very well. Okay, I'm saying all these complaints, but I have to say first, I used low. Like, this might be the only video where I'm using my back camera and stuff. Like, I'm actually getting so sick of it already, and it's been like 5 seconds. But yeah, I used low heat instead of high heat. Low key though, it still got really hot being on low heat. And I just felt like it did not get my roots very good. And that's like the annoying part, is you basically have to use sections that are small enough to fit in the hole if you want your roots to get stretched out well. My mom blow dried her hair yesterday using my Revere, and I could tell it was getting her roots pretty well, and she used high heat, but also her hair was already relaxed. Obviously, one thing about the blow dryer is it definitely does leave your hair with some shine. I feel like this is a pretty acceptable blow dry for getting braids. I probably still would bump it up to high heat, but as you know, I was trying to preserve or revive my hair after like killing it, and it just felt kind of counterproductive to go in with a high heat blow dryer right after trying to revive my hair. But like we saw, the clay mask really worked, and it's crazy because I was about to finish that clay mask and never buy more again because it was just kind of getting on my nerves. But I think I'm definitely going to get it again and use it on my hair a few more times to see how much I can bring about the curls, because I really feel like it did something. Like, I don't know if that was placebo, but I just feel like it really brought some curls back. So yeah. Also ignore that pimple right there. But yeah. Like, it's not, I feel like if it was better blow dried, it would be easier to brush through right now. And I feel like some sections you can see where it was reverting. But also, since my hair, parts of it was wet when like it was getting dry and I was using sections, it was like a wet section of my hair could have touched a drier part and caused it to frizz back up a little bit. But I did not. After you sit there for that long, I sat down for 50 minutes doing this shit. You don't want to go back and refresh pieces that might have reverted a little bit. Like, by then you're just like, I'm over it. And that's exactly how I'm feeling. But yeah, I don't know how to style my hair blown out like this for real, other than like maybe put it in twists so it can be like chunky curls. But y'all, twist outs is really all I know how to do. Sometimes people be talking about my hair as if like I be doing majestic stuff, but if you guys really think about it, my hair looks the same most of the time. I don't know if I finished my statement, but the blow dryer definitely leaves a nice shine with your hair when you blow dry it, which is cool. I don't really understand the technology behind that. Apparently something to do with closing the cuticles of your hair because of the direction that the vacuum is in. But yeah, right now I'm just gonna put my hair up, go get my milkshake, and then yeah, I guess y'all will see me again when I'm doing my glow up for real. I guess I won't be getting a haircut soon, apparently. Also, I did not scrub my flakes off good in the front. I'm not even surprised though. But I do think in my scalp, I cleaned up pretty good, but I'm not surprised that my edges got neglected this time. But yeah, it was nice talking to you guys. Low-key though, I'm too sleep deprived and this was just not the video to do all this back camera shit, but hopefully the quality is better and it'll actually be noticeable. But yeah, and no, I'm not gonna redo my intro yet. Maybe that'll be a 2025 thing. My